Respected Sri Nandakumarji, Professor Kanakasabapati, Professor Shashikala, Dr. Rita Soni, ladies and gentlemen, faculty and students. I think you have heard the three scholars. I, as a social scientist, will try to play both the devil's advocate and what we do in JNU of constructing narratives. Deity and divinity in Thiruvalluvar's perspective, I think one is they brought to us the timeless appeal of Thiruvalluvar's philosophy. So I would say they have brought to us saying that Indian literature is one, though written in different languages. Number two, I would also like to say that the religious identity of Thiruvalluvar is a contested terrain, but let me tell you, there are also Jain interpretations and Buddhist interpretations other than the Christian who claim him their own. So let us say he is universal. Everybody wants to claim him. And I think Indian Dharma permits everybody to come in, sir. Maybe as we made Buddha into an avatar of Vishnu, Jesus Christ may become one more. So we are a great assimilative civilization. And Hindu foundations, I would say rather he is Aram or Dharma foundations of the Tirukkuṟaḻ. See, you might, let me say, I would beg to differ here that the dharmic way of life is very different from, Dharma is not religion. It's not faith also. So the translation is wrong. So there are non-translatables. Aram also you cannot say is religion. It's a way of life. And I think in a way of life, we don't look at the world in binaries, like maybe the Abrahamic religions do. In Hinduism, each one of us can have our own gods. We have 3,000 crores of gods. You can be an agnostic and still be a Hindu, the Sankhya philosophy. I would rather say that Thiruvalluvar, and if you want to see Gautama, the Buddha, or others, they fought against, I think, divisions of society. I think inclusivity permits us to condemn caste hierarchy or any type of hierarchy based on any primary identities. Thiruvalluvar to me is very close because I stayed in Mylapore, Mandavalli. I spent most of my childhood and adulthood. There used to be what was called Thiruvalluvar Selai. It used to be known as the Pallavan transport buses. There used to be a Sanskrit college there, and one, other than Egamreshwar temple, we all had one Hanumar temple. I used to go there every Tuesday because nice vada I used to get from there. But that vada male, from that vada male. So basically Thiruvalluvar, so we know him as a part, and maybe Mylapore would like to claim him, where you also have Lord Shiva's famous temple, Kapalishwar temple, which the Cholas had built. So I would rather say that the conceptual parallels, the ethical framework and the divine vision is universal. And I think being an inclusive and assimilative civilization like the Indian Dharmic or Aram state, if everybody wants to claim him, very good, sir. But we can say the patent is with us. So universal, I would call Thiruvalluvar's philosophy as a universal philosophy beyond religious binaries. So let us not contest who took him in and who took him. I think these are misguided. I agree with you that both Robert Caldwell and G.U. Pope had their own colonial agenda. I think we should not blame them because they came with that agenda and they were honest enough to say, yes, we want everybody to come to a particular way, and our way or the highway or no way. But whereas Tirukkuṟaḻ and Thiruvalluvar believed in taking everybody along, and that is most important for us. So today, if we see, we have brought with all the three scholars telling us that Thiruvalluvar's vision of divinity and humanity is very important. God as a supreme ethical human being. The role of virtue. God, whomever you want. Choose whomever is your Ishta Devata or even nature. Because in Ashata Darshan, I am told that Vedanta is the only part where God comes in. All other parts, we are one of the most secular. That's why we don't believe in separating the secular from the spiritual, or the scientific from the spiritual. So for us, Western binaries don't work. So don't see Tirukkuṟaḻ also from Western binaries. The other is role of virtue, the ethics, society and governance in practice, personal morality, social responsibility and ethical leadership. I would only say that the legacy is rooted in Bharat's spiritual heritage. And Aram, let me tell you that though we are in Delhi, I'm very happy that so many of you have come, because this shows that Indian values are the same, whether it is said in Tamil or whether it is said in Sanskrit. And Tamil has been proved beyond all doubt to be one of the most ancient or the ancient language. So I tell all my brothers from other parts of India and sisters, respect 5,000 years or more language. Other languages are very young. So kya hai? Badon ka maan dena. So that way, hence Tirukkuṛaḻ is a work that achieves this. And today, I am happy that in JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University, sir, we are both inclusive and we believe in diversity in unity. And thank you for celebrating that in Jawaharlal Nehru University. And we also like to dissent, sir, always. Meaning academics like to be critical of established governments, whoever they are, because that gives us a particular pleasure. And I think Thiruvalluvar also did it in his day. So we are following Thiruvalluvar's way. Thank you all for coming. Ellarkum nandri vanakkam.